Yeah, each of the chairs is a story. Even during the government shutdown, these stories won't go untold. Now, family members who lost a loved one in the attack are stepping up and guiding visitors, standing as pillars of the Oklahoma Standard.
And there's a really nice view of the field of chairs from up here too. You know, people hear what happened to my dad and the 167 other people, and they can take away that, you know, that there's no place in our society for political violence. Then I feel like I've done my job.
When you tour the sacred grounds of the outdoor symbolic memorial, a park ranger is there to walk with you and answer questions about the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. Now, because of the government shutdown, the rangers have been furloughed. Understanding firsthand the importance of sharing these stories, family members who lost a loved one in the attack are now guiding the tours.
It's hard for me to talk about that year and what happened and the bombing, but I do it so people can understand that that violence is real, and the effects of it and the impact of it are felt very deeply. I mean, we want people to sort of have a sense of reverence and quiet and reflection and just think about, you know, what happened here, the lives that were lost, and just have a quiet moment.
Sarah Sweet lost her dad, Stephen Williams, in the bombing. She said she comes to the memorial often and spends time at her dad's chair. She was the one who placed the now viral Oklahoma City Thunder shirt after the championship win.
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. So this is my dad's chair. There are so many lessons to be learned from April 19th, 1995, and the museum does a wonderful job of telling that story. And you know, I think that the more people who hear the story, then you know, it might have a positive effect on just the violence and the hateful rhetoric that we're seeing.
Now, the museum is not under any threat of closing down during this government shutdown because they are privately owned and operated. Live in Oklahoma City, Kylie Thomas, KOCO 5 News.